Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dawn.
I'm Michael.
And if you're new to the channel, we're chasing neat.
The two of us?
Just the two of us. We're chasing a lot of neat bottles.
Yes.
Of whiskey.
That we can drink neat.
Preferably bourbon bottles.
Preferably bourbon. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a few...
Renegades.
Renegades, yes, yes.
I don't know. Weak moments of weakness. Like, I don't know. Something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know. Anyway, tonight we've been watching a lot of different reviews on this new Maker's Mark, their new wood finishing series. There's a lot of mixed reviews out there and whatnot, and thought we'd try our version, our take at it, I guess, of what did we think of this particular bottle. We're pretty big fans of Maker's Mark.
Yep, we have got almost all of them.
Well, not necessarily all of them, but I guess when we started...
You said almost?
Well, I mean, I think it goes way deeper than that, right? But when we started our bourbon collection...
Well, challenge accepted.
Yeah. I found myself accidentally collecting the wood finishing series, collecting the wood finishing series, and not realizing that was this actual series. I just started buying these different bottles, and... at the time, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, I'm going to Benny's. They have a RC06 or whatever," and I'm just like,
BRT1.
Give me this. I'm like, okay. So it turns out like we kind of do like the Maker's Mark and Maker's Mark, not just their core product. We kind of just like their specialty stuff.
Yeah, they're 46. They're cast strength. They're French oak collection.
Things like that, but. So what's interesting, of course, this new bottle is the new wood finishing series that just began in 2023. Even though Maker's Mark announced last year they were going to be done with that. So
yeah, we think maybe they announced that because the two people that were responsible for the wood finishing series left. And don't know where they went
No,
yet.
we do know where they
do?
went. We do know where they are going. So, we'll talk about that in a moment.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, anyway, they stopped that series, but here it is. They brought this one back.
Yeah.
So, the Heart release of 2024, Volume 1 of 5. Mm-hmm. So, we are to assume that there will be 4 more.
Yeah.
At least till they get 5 to 5 volume. But this was bottled April 2024, and its stave profile is 10 virgin toasted French oak staves. And we'll talk more about that later, but
we will.
Yeah.
Or you will.
Well, we won't bring that one out.
Oh, we got others over here off the side. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. This bottle is kind of cool, but I mean, we don't have the Maker's Mark cellar aged bottle, but that's exactly what this looks like.
Yep.
On that same shaped bottle. So I remember when everybody knows the typical Maker's Mark bottle, and then they changed the shape of. Well, the only bottle that was different.
The 46
was the 46. And then we saw that they changed it to the same shape as the original bottle, and now the special bottles are, a different shape.
So this was the shape of the 46 bottle, and now it's the shape of the normal Maker's
the original,
Mark,
like the square squatty
that
bottle. Yeah.
But I put that back on the same angle because we're running out of space.
Yeah, but anyway, so I guess I don't know. I get kind of sucked into a bottle shape for sure, and I think it's where Maker's Mark is going with the different bottles. I don't know. But quite honest with you, I don't really care.
At first, I thought they were just trying to save not so much money, but I was thinking maybe it was still a supply issue and they just couldn't get the new bottles. So they had a lot of the normal bottles, so they just put the Maker's 46 into that. Mm-hmm. Don't know if that's true or not, but
they didn't consult with us on all those manufacturing decisions, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there, but I guess at this point we're just going. We opened this bottle last weekend because I told Mike, I said the bottles we've been bringing back from our trips, like we got to get these things open so they can kind of breathe and
so it's not just a fresh cut, because a lot of the other people that we've been talking to have liked things after it's been open, after their second try at it. So
yeah. And like I said, I don't know how true it is. Like when you let a wine open up and it breathe, whatever, and to each
it'll
their
oxidize
their
for
own.
sure, but how much I don't know.
Yeah. So,
And how much you actually want to, do you want to start sampling it when it's down here, or you almost have to say, well, if we're going to do that, we're going to drink half of it right away and let it, our methodology would have to be consistently the same, and it's not.
Yeah, we're not. We're just shoot at the hip, and we just drink it how we want to drink it, when we want to drink it, and with the friends and family we want to drink it with, right?
Yep.
So, but so anyway, we're gonna kind of nose this. They actually have the notes right on the bottle. The front of the bottle says caramel, chocolate, and maple. And like I said, the other night I maybe picked up a couple of those. So interesting to see what I might pick up today.
Definitely not an overly sweet nose.
Yeah, it's not.
Kind of a dark, mysterious.
I get a little dark fruit in here.
I get is dark brown sugar. When I first open up the
maybe?
container to dish it out, it's that dark brown.
Yeah, almost to me it's almost when you say the dark brown sugar. Now I think
But now I'm getting fruit.
I almost get like a burnt brown sugar, like you're starting to caramelize. Make me
okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm getting
but
it's that dark brown sugar and then a fruit.
Yeah, mostly fruit now.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting any kind of ethanol vapors at all.
Oh no.
Very mellow, not super complex, and I feel like I've got to really nose it up to just.
Got good legs. All right, going in.
Sure. Cheers.
I can feel the heat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that candy.
That's nice. The heat is like up in the front of my roof right away, but it's smooth and a little bit of a drying effect for me, rather.
Yeah.
A little bit at the top of my
Squeaky
roof.
teeth.
I don't get that.
They're not your teeth.
No, well, I don't get squeaky. So there we go. 111.7 proof.
11 or 17?
111.7.
Oh, I misread that. 111.7 is right.
But
I never doubted you for a second.
total lies.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I would drink that a lot.
It's not overly.
Complex.
Yeah.
Overpowering. Yeah,
it's pretty.
It doesn't
it's
hit you.
pretty-
It's just there and coming.
Pretty simple.
Little waves.
I tell you, for 111 proof though, it doesn't even. I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't hit you.
Doesn't hit you hot
that
like
strong.
No afterburn. A sweetness on your lips.
Yeah, the second taste is even more mellow. But definitely some sort of candied fruit.
Yeah, that's
Little
good.
chocolatey, not dark baker's chocolate-ish, but just a hint of something chocolatey.
Okay,
Like a chocolate chip cookie with one chocolate chip in it.
Whatever. Like, you can't smell that. You can't smell chocolate chips that are just drizzled in, like, cookie dough. Just
one chip and it's put in upside
well, there you go.
down.
That's what it is. You have one chip because you can't smell it. I get a. You know how we always talk about when you put your glasses in the dishwasher and you had that clean nose? So I get a hint of that, even though I know that's not the case with these glasses because we always wash ours by hand because we try to avoid that whole thing, that whole influence of a dishwasher.
We always wash our Glencairns by hand.
I know, it's like old school maybe.
Yeah. It's a little cherry on that one. Don't finish it yet.
Oh,
So
I can
now-
put more.
Oh yeah, we got more.
Yeah. You know, the more I drink this, the more like
bug in here.
like more mellow that it is.
Yeah.
You know? But as Mike's looking at his notes there, we were talking about like what was the whole reason why they stopped the old wood finishing series versus this new wood finishing series. And
Because the people that made it left.
You're jumping ahead. We don't know that, but we kind of speculate maybe that might have something to do with it because the master distiller, Denny Potter, and the former the head of innovation and I believe it's innovation and blending, Jane Bowie. I was going to say Bowie because of our old goalie. Yeah, Bowie. But anyway, the longtime employees of Maker's Mark, yeah, especially Jane, they are now left Maker's Mark last year, I think September-ish, 2023, and they're going to combine their efforts and they're going to open a new distillery.
And it's called?
Potter Jane. Potter Jane.
Where they got that name from?
I know, Potter Jane Distilling. Yeah. So, and what's significant about the two of them, in particularly with Jane, is she actually was their first Maker's Mark, first international employee.
Yeah.
So she was kind of like an international brand ambassador, and at some point in time, her story, you can Google her story, but basically she came back to Maker's Mark, and they said they wanted, to really have her influence here in the States, and she actually was the one who was the reason why they had the wood finishing series to start with. So that's to her credit, and now that those two are now going to do their own thing. Just timing suspect that maybe they wanted to continue finishing that. I don't know. Maybe
they said they were going to finish it, and then they found somebody else that could put together those taste profiles. So they started back up, and all the power to them. That is fine with me. I like creativity. I like bringing out new products. We benefit. So
yeah, and honestly, it's like when you are beyond a beginner bourbon drinker.
Are we beyond that?
Unfortunately, I think so. But you're always kind of. I think we're kind of in the middle of. We're always not always looking for the next thing from the same distilleries that you love. It's just kind of fun, and we're at the point where like, okay, I'm not chasing this stuff, but if we have friends who say, hey, if you see XYZ at the liquor store, pick me one up, which is exactly how we got this one.
Yep.
Good friends of ours picked this up in Northern Kentucky area.
So thanks goes out to Tom
and Linda. Yeah.
Partners in Crime down in Seymour.
Yeah.
Suddenly Seymour.
Go Hoosiers is just for you because I'm a Boilermaker. But anyway, interesting fact. I didn't really know a lot about Denny Potter other than he was a master distiller at Maker's Mark. But it turns out he actually is an IU grad.
Well, yeah, he's a good guy.
Whatever, he didn't know. Anyway, we happen to know this little tidbit of information about Jane because we just got back from the Bourbon Women's Association at the Symposium. And she was...
I was the plus one.
Yes, he was a plus one. And Jane was one of the keynote speakers. So it was fun to hear her story. And it's just apropos that we actually heard that story and we got this bottle, wanted to review it because it's, like I said, we really like Maker's Mark. Yep. So, back to this. Whatever your little tidbits of notes that you...
Oh,
hold up.
So the retail MSRP on this is $75. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people were comparing this to the BRT series, which is, again, the wood finishing series. But also, a lot of people were comparing it to the Maker's 46 cask strength, which is right there. So grab that and two fresh glasses.
Mm-hmm. Which... By the way, this earlier in the year when we bought this, or you bought it for me, you can get it at Costco.
I got it at Costco.
Like $50 or something like that. And I was like, whatever, it's Maker's Mark. I mean, I like Maker's Mark, but I didn't like their normal stuff, so I thought, here we go, what's another thing? A Maker's Mark 46. But I love this one. And so, went back.
I knew you would.
Yeah, went back, got a couple. So, I'm going to need more of this to compare the two. Just saying.
I'll pour it.
Okay, perfect. So let's just see, how close a taste that it is. Yeah.
I like how this is a screw top.
That's a screw top. Serious? Are they always? They're not mostly screw tops, are they?
And this is a cork.
I think most of these are corks. How is that a screw top? Whatever. They must have ran out of corks, or maybe a supply chain. Man,
you never know.
Problem. Yeah, so cool.
All right, So
Here, sorry.
that one.
Okay, got it. I'm mirroring these guys. This is that guy, right? Yeah. Yep.
Ooh.
Not a lot of difference for me.
I get more of that dark brown sugar note
And this one?
in this one.
Yeah, and the
And
Hearts
then-
release.
Yeah, and Hearts release. Oh, and the Heart release is a homage to their employees.
It's kind of like a, it's funny. I remember when we were down at Maker's Mark back in 2018, and we, the gift shop only bottles. The bottles. That's the first time I ever heard them actually talk about their employees picking a special bottle that they liked. They had I was going to say a store pick. They have a gift shop only store pick that was picked by their employees. So that's kind of what this whole Heart release reminds me of.
Yeah. So the label says, "We have crafted a one-of-a-kind expression that celebrates our team that distills our whiskey. This team is the center, the heart, if you will, of our whiskey making process." So this kind of basically says, employees, this one's for you.
All right. Well, let's go take a sip of this Maker's Mark 46 cask strength. One of my faves. Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah, that's more of a classic-y bourbon note that I'm expecting. Still kind of a candy finish, sweet finish.
Again, the nose aren't too different for me.
Yeah.
But the taste for sure is, I won't want to say pretty different, but it's pretty different.
It's noticeably different, yes.
Yeah, and considering they're saying that these are, well, both of these are using are finishing 10 French oak staves, So, I mean, I guess it's kind of confusing, but I mean, $75, $50.
Yeah, my money goes to this.
And it did twice.
There's nothing wrong with this. They're definitely different tastes.
Mm-hmm.
This is more mellow. This is more in your face.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the proof on that one, and this one is 110.
Again, it's not hot. It's
0.3.
not. I mean, for cask strength,
Yeah.
it's not hot.
No, it's not overly hot, but
Yeah.
I feel this heat more than I feel
Yeah,
this
it's
heat. 'Cause
interesting.
I'm getting
Back
that
here?
Kentucky hug. Yep.
Yep, in the back. It's so weird how that happens. I used to think it was kind of, so it's kind of subjective to your own body, right? But I feel like sometimes when I go, oh, it's a roof of my mouth, and we're all like, yeah, same. So it's interesting how that does happen. But I don't know. If I were to pick between the two, if I had two of these, I mean, I think I would drink the 46 cask strength over this one. Although I think this one can get you in trouble because it's the Hearts release.
I think this would sneak up on you.
Yeah.
On a hot day, I'd drink that.
Yeah.
On a cooler day, I'd drink that one.
Yeah, and we need to get better about when we're talking about this one versus that one.
That's what I was trying to point.
Yeah, I need to say the Hearts release versus the Maker's 46. The Hearts release it's pretty smooth though. But if you were going to try to finish a bottle, open it and kill it with your friends, like 6 or 8 friends in a night or whatever, I think you could easily do that. And not that we have ever done that.
No.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah. Definitely more spice characteristics in this one.
Yeah.
And this is I think this is just overall blended. No, better, it's like my bar graph would be, like that. And then this one would be like, which both I like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and both
this
of
one
these
is just mellow.
And both of these, I don't think I would mix in a cocktail. I think you would lose both of them.
I think you could mix this one. I
Mm-hmm.
think this one would hold up. This one, I think you'd lose the characteristics,
Yeah.
the sweetness, but
Yeah. But again,
and we've mixed with this and we liked it. So,
yeah, but again, I think going back to like the
but again, we are like neat people, so we drink everything neat.
yeah, pretty much. But if we were to mix it with
Those Kentucky mules, woo.
I wouldn't waste mixing these in a cocktail because again,
No,
I
I
think you'd
wouldn't.
want to enjoy those flavors.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I guess for what it's worth, we like them both. I prefer this one a little bit better, 46.
For the
Cask
money,
strength?
yeah, definitely I'd go this all the time.
But I'm not hating on this one either. So,
Yeah.
but I mean,
The shelf price is around, from my notes, between 90 and 150. So, you know, and availability, this is more available than this. But again, they are both wonderful products, and we will not turn them away.
yep. I guess to that, I guess we'll cheers to you guys. Let us know what
Cheers.
your thoughts are if you've had either one of these and what you like or dislike about them, and then share them with your friends.
Yep.
So I guess on that, we'll just wrap it up and finish drinking off camera.
Because we've got two to finish.
Yeah. We're not going to throw these in an infinity body. That would be crazy.
Yes.
All right. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
There you go.